Hey everyone, welcome back and welcome to another pick a card reading. So the topic for this one will be, what messages do you need to hear right now? For whenever you find this video, we're going to shuffle through the cards. There will be 4 groups. I'll show you those in a moment. But we're going to shuffle through the cards, just talk about whatever it is that comes out. We'll leave it open. Whatever you need to hear, whatever brought you to this video today, that's what it will be about. So group number 1 will be the Rider. Group number 2 will be the Universal Tarot. Group number 3 will be the Angels, the Angel, and group number 4 will be the Hermetic. And as always, the timestamps for each of these will be below. So, group 1. Let's see what's going on with you guys. We got the Knight of Cups. It could be about love, but I think it's more so about relationships is the way that this is reading. The Knight of Cups is reading like connections. I think that there are some new ones. I think that existing ones are deepening. You could be dealing with a water sign, most definitely. But what messages need to come out about these relationships or about this water sign? Something about compassion. We got the Queen of Swords and the Emperor. Speaking of passion, so when it comes to the way that your opinion is expressed or the way that you communicate to the people closest to you in your relationships, I think that you are very cut and dry. I think that you're very straightforward. I think that there's something that you need to not beat around the bush with. You really need to, you really need to act on it. You can't hesitate. Well, you could, but it would be unwise. And that Queen of Swords energy, she doesn't play games. She's about the business. She gets it done. Do you see her hand? She's just like, come on, get it together. So like, that's the energy that you need to be in here. But it's like you rule with an iron fist, but there also, like I said, there needs to be compassion here. Those decisions are made from love. They're made with the greater good in mind. So the cards are almost wanting to remind you here that with great power and the ability to call the shots comes a lot of responsibility. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles, speaking of responsibility. And also it looks like people want you to maybe prove your loyalty. Interesting. 4 of Swords. And I feel like you guys just remain loyal to what's right. And as long as you do that, any drama, it'll be pretty easy not to get sucked in or get too involved in it. And I think that there's a lot of traps surrounding that around this time where just drama. Just drama, But as long as you're walking in the light and as long as you are acting with integrity and you're coming from a good place, your intentions are pure, It's like you can weather any storm. What else is here? So, we got medicine shield. Birds may be significant to you, but this is coming out letting you know that you are protected. I'm not sure about the lighting, but it literally says protection right there. And we were talking about you being able to weather any storm, right? Right? How appropriate. So, yeah, we got medicine shield, exactly what you need to weather this storm. Don't worry yourself into oblivion about what's going to happen, how you're supposed to act, how you're being perceived by people, and like I said, just do things from love and act with integrity, and everything will work itself out in the end. Don't worry about other people's problems and about what they're doing and what they're not doing, but also at the same time, see the truth, and listen to people when they're talking to you. Understand what their intentions are. I'm not telling you to overanalyze every little thing that they say, but what I'm saying is that understand when someone is trying to gaslight you, or when they're trying to pull you in that drama and make you feel like something that they did is somehow your responsibility, that the consequences are somehow yours to bear. Just turn your back on situations like those and only walk towards what's right. Only focus on that. You can't argue facts. Some of you may be fire signs. We got the Queen of Wands, strong Aries energy in group number 1. There could be a lot of Aries that chose this group. Honesty is the best policy. 8 of Swords. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. And I think that what emancipation looks like for you, group number 1, is in those moments where you can just be real, right? I think that you love those moments, and I think that you're rewarded when you are that way. The only time that you're really in this 8 of Swords energy is when you're not being real about the situation or about what's going on, and you're maybe just trying to please someone, or because you care about the relationship, or just because you feel like it's your duty, you feel like it's your burden to bear, but it's not. And that's not to say that that's not to say that you are betraying the people that you care about by being honest. For some of you, I think it may feel that way, but it doesn't look like it's the case. Can't please everybody. And at the end of the day, you have to do what's right. Yeah, at the end of the day, you have to do what's right. You have to do the right thing. You have to, that's how you, yeah. Just leave it there. You have to do what's right. You got to do what's right. And I think that you know what's right. You know what's right. And it's like in embracing it and acknowledging it, you get a lot of your energy back. You get a lot of your strength back. Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the Empress. So keep focusing on that dream that you have, group number one. I think that your success definitely looks certain. I think that you are planting seeds with purpose. You know what you're doing. You have a vision in mind. You have a goal in mind. And the Empress card suggests that you will be successful in that. But I think that there are some things that you're wanting to change around this time, or maybe that you need to change when it comes to just how much of other people's problems you take on, just because you can solve them, just because you can. You may feel like you have the means to. It doesn't necessarily mean that you should, especially if you're sacrificing yourself in the process, or especially if you're setting yourself up to be used again in the future. You can, if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. If you teach a man to fish, he'll eat for the rest of his life. Just because you may be someone's idea of the perfect solution, what is it costing you in the process? You're not really helping that person. You're actually hurting them, because you're not allowing them to build themselves up. You're not allowing them to lift up their thoughts and change their own circumstances and take responsibilities for their actions, or take responsibility for their actions in whatever the situation is. So it may sound a bit mean, but it's not your problem for some of you. Okay? And if no one has told you that, let me be the first. Don't let anyone, pull you down into the dirt. Because they don't want to face the music. Because they don't want to sit with the consequences of their actions. This was your reading, group number one. I hope that you enjoyed it. Best of luck with this energy. Stand in your power, set your boundaries, and you'll be all right. I'll see you next time. All right, group number two. Let's see what's going on with you guys. What messages do you need to hear? And remember, guys, this is for whenever you find this video. It is timeless. We got the Four of Pentacles upright and the High Priestess in reverse. I think that a secret that you have been holding on to doesn't necessarily have to be a secret. It could have just been something that was not common knowledge. I think that it's coming out. Some of you may be coming out. Or people may be coming out to you. But the Four of Pentacles, this is information that has been held close. And I don't get deception here, like I said. I just think it's reading like vulnerability. It's reading like you need to know that it's okay to be, or you need to know that it's safe. Five of Pentacles. So, money may be tight, but it won't be for long with the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Swords. there are some strange things happening with money and finances for some of you. And it's like the gravity of the situation, you're realizing just how, I'm hearing, out of hand it is for some of you, whatever that means for you. Ace of Cups, it could be a lot of indulging, unnecessary well, it depends on how you look at it, right? For some of you, it's like you're spending more because it's like you have this increased lust for life. It's like you want to live life. You really want to enjoy life. Yeah. You want to break. You want to enjoy yourself. Four of Swords, Three of Wands. And it's like you have more people to do that with now. People want to do that with you. Even some people from your past, people are thinking about the times that you guys had. They're thinking about the memories. So group 2, I feel like there are a lot of past people, a lot of present people, and even some people in the future that are really eager to work with you. Yeah. With that Hermit card at the bottom of the deck. I feel like people want to see what's up. Group number 2. They just want to see what's up with you. I feel like everybody wants to hang out with you. That's the message, okay? That's the message. All jokes aside, I do think that people enjoy being in your energy, group 2. Yeah, because you're the Empress. Look at you. Strong, strong Virgo energy. Taurus as well. Just Earth, for sure. Five of Cups, but they can't have you. You guys need to heal. If you're worried about some wounds with one of your parents, particularly your mother, there's some stuff that you need to let go. Oh, yeah, let's get one of these first. Some stuff you need to let go. You got 2. This one flew out here. Passion, fire. I think that once you let go of, I feel like it's disappointment. People who have let you down. It's like, for some of you, it's people who should have been in your corner. It's the people that should have been rooting you on. And it's like they were the ones that were tearing you down the worst and made it very difficult for you to feel like you could pursue some of the things that you want in life. And that's not to say that you need, that validation, or you need that support from other people, but from some people you do, you know, in certain relationships, ones that are that are really close to you, that you really do value. Like, it feels nice if it's someone that you expect to back you, especially like a family member. It's nice to know that you have their support. And I think that if you don't have their support, it will always kind of like eat away at you until you address it, or maybe really look at, you know, what that means for you. So there's this kind of like liberation that wants to happen here, or that is happening for you, group number 2. And just know that it is okay to pursue the things that you love, to be who you want to be, to follow, you know, your heart's desire, what that feeling that's burning inside of you. Listen to it. It's telling you something. And no one can tell you that it's not real. No one can tell you that it isn't worth pursuing either. Oh, there was another one of these I meant to talk to you about. Tree people. Please make sure that you're eating properly. And we were talking about support. So you guys, like I said, could be dealing with an earth sign of some kind. But just make sure that you are taking care of yourself, and pursuing your dreams is definitely a way that you could do that. You got here, my goal of happiness is important enough. What were we just talking about? Here's the card. It's giving me geisha vibes. You guys should watch Memoirs of a Geisha if you haven't seen it before. I definitely get that energy here, the underdog energy. The reason you are not conscious of any specific pre-birth goals is because there were no specific goals. You had, before your birth, general intentions such as being happy, being an uplifter, having continuing growth, but the specific process to achieve those things are up to you to decide here and now. In this time, you are the creator. You have no control. Like, don't criticize yourself for not having a business plan by the time that you came into this world. Right? The specifics of your plan is an ongoing process, and the time is now. It's never too late. Don't feel like you missed the opportunity. And I would argue that any step that you take towards living in your truth and being more comfortable with yourself and who you are in the world, and in the essence of taking care of yourself, is a step in the right direction and is a part of the process, and makes it easier for you to follow through on that plan that you're setting for yourself, to come up with a with a plan for success. Group number 2. I can focus specifically upon what I want. You are bombarded by thought stimulation. And so, unless you give your attention to what you specifically want, you can be influenced by that which surrounds you. Unless you are focusing on what is important to you, you can be stimulated by others' thoughts, which may or may not be important to you. So, we were talking about validation, weren't we, earlier? And like I said, you know, only in taking a moment to really think about what other people's opinion of you, how big of a role that plays, whether or not you actually need it, and also just what having their support means. You know, only after going through that and understanding that you will be able to manifest exactly what you want, because you're focusing less on what other people want for you. Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Absolutely beautiful. Looking like here you will be successful. It just takes dedication, and it takes consistent effort on your part. You are encouraged to do so. Your path is a blessed one. and you will be successful on it. I feel just inclined to say I'm proud of you, group number 2, because I feel like you are embracing your authentic self. You're living more in your truth. This is something that is seen by the people around you. And like I said, you can't please everybody. Not everyone is going to be happy with your decisions. Not everyone is going to like it when you choose yourself. Not everyone is going to understand what you have decided to be right for you. And that's okay. And that's okay. But the time is here for you to start following your dreams, start working, start coming up with the plan, and know that there is no shame in starting now, that it's never too late. And go easy on yourself. It's not your fault. Forgive your family. That was your reading, group number 2. Thank you for joining me here, and I'll see you next time. All right. Group 3. What messages do you need to hear? What messages do you need to hear? Queen of Wands. I feel like some of you need to hear that you're killing it. I think that you don't give yourself enough credit. I think that you kill it daily. And I think that you hold yourself to a very high standard. What's dope about you as well, group number 3, I think that it's the way that you move in life. It's the way that your energy bounces off of people. It's like you stand up for yourself in a way that is very beautiful. I think that the way that you express yourself is very beautiful as well. I think it's very graceful. I think it's very poised. We got the 5 of Cups. I think that there's some people that don't like that about you, and I that's unfortunate. I think that yes, that's definitely here, but also I think that you don't see this about yourself, or I think that you focus so much on what you're not doing right, you focus so much on what you're not doing properly that it blinds you from just how amazing you are. It's like you can't see it. It's like you can't see it, but you don't stop producing it. You don't stop showing up this way. It's just on the inside, you feel like you still have so much work to do with the 2 of Wands. Like you're just perpetually planning. Like you're perpetually planning for the future. And perhaps we can attribute a lot of your success to that, right? That you're perpetually planning for the future, that you're perpetually thinking about what you're going to do next. It's like you don't stop to look in the mirror. You don't stop to it's not about vanity for you, group number 3. That's not why you do it. Ace of Swords and the life experience card. Powerful stuff. The fact that both of those came out together. I think that you've seen what vanity can do to people, and I think that never forget who you are, where you came from, Three of Cups. For many of you, I feel like there's a lot of money coming in. There's a lot of... Is this the Wheel of Fortune? Oh, this is the World. But yeah, similar in terms of magnitude, or just life events. So the World, we're talking about completion. For many of you, there's a lot of money coming in and or a lot of responsibility. I think that you are... It's like you'll be maybe in a leadership position. King of Swords, definitely could be. You could be an air sign. But it's important to keep your cool, to stay level-headed in all of it. Don't change with money. Don't let your success make you forget. Nine of Cups. Buy yourself some flowers. The Chariot. Nine of Pentacles. You could be Cancer, you could be Virgo. This is also telling me here as well to choose yourself, to stand up for yourself, to fight for what you believe in. And just know that thinking highly of yourself doesn't automatically make you an arrogant person. It's only when you throw your weight around and you make people feel like they are beneath you that you that's the only time that things are shifted out of balance. That's when things get unfair. That's when that's when you go too far. Yeah, give yourself your flowers. Just know that you have done some really incredible work, that you are an incredible and amazing person, and that you deserve to be happy, that you deserve certain things in this life. Three of Swords and the Lover's card. And also let if there are any people that want to go, if there's anything that maybe you don't want to be a part of anymore, just know that it's okay. Eight of Wands. Just know that it's okay to move on from it. Just know that it's okay to move out of that energy. And if any of you are dealing with a Gemini, just let that Gemini go. Or whatever pain it is that is associated with this person. But for many of you, I don't think it's an actual person per se. I think for most of you, what this is a this dedication that you have to doing what's right, or to always yeah, all of your decisions, all of your choices are very principled. Like I said, I even though you're a very beautiful person, you're not a vain person. Definitely very beautiful. Strength, Star, the Wheel, Scorpio. This person is sexy. That's for sure. Smart too. Isn't that sweet? Prayer. We got hope. So keep the faith. Keep the faith is what I feel called to tell you here, group number 3. Just know that you are supported, you are protected, you are on the right path, and just know that you are enough. You are enough. You are more than enough. It's important that you recognize that you're that about yourself, and that you go a bit easier on yourself. It's not nearly as bad as you think it is. In some situations, it's not nearly as urgent or dire as you think it is, and this may not even be your energy. I think that some of you may be surrounded by people that are kind of like projecting their own impatience onto you, projecting their own uncertainty onto you, because you're very determined, group 3. You know where you're going in life. You definitely know where you're going in life. We got the law of attraction is my life's basis. Card number 3. There it is. Since the law of attraction is the basis of your experience, an understanding of it is essential to living life on purpose. In fact, an understanding of the law of attraction is essential to living the life of joy that you came forth to live. What a powerful, powerful statement. Living life on purpose. Wow, living life on purpose. Absolutely beautiful. Excuse me. Not just leaving things open to chance, but actually taking control, taking initiative, and bringing about the change that you actually want into your life. It's by knowing that you can have the things that you set out to have. Group number 3, you know this, and you do this, and you achieve it so well. Next, we got I can reach for a better feeling thought. From your non-physical vantage point, you understood the eternal evolving nature of your being and the promise that this leading-edge contrasting environment held. You understood the powerful law of attraction and the fairness and accuracy with which it responds to the free will of all creators. By reaching for the best feeling thought you can find, you will shiver with exhilaration as you reconnect with your purpose, with your zest for life, and with you. You can choose to feel good, group number 3, and you can choose to, that's so interesting. This is group 3, and we got card 3 and card number 33. Group number 3, you're very powerful manifestors. This is that energy of creativity, of manifestation and expansion. And here it's looking like it's in your DNA. Which card is this? These don't have numbers. I was about to say, well, they do. They are numbered, but just in the book. And I don't have that near me right now, but yes, very, very powerful manifestors indeed. I think that it's important that you recognize this about yourself and just give yourself the credit. This was your reading, group number 3. Thank you for joining me here, and I will see you next time. All right, group number 4. Some of you may be dealing with a Pisces. Some of you may be dealing with your own apprehension, your own hesitation, your own doubt. The Ace of Swords. I feel like you're looking for the truth. And that's all doubt is about, right? You need confirmation. You need to be sure. You need to know. Page of Wands. For some of you, this has something to do with a fire sign. Once you get that piece of information, then you'll know what to do. Then you'll know how to act. Then you'll know what to do next. Knight of Wands. This is what I'm talking about. But it came out in the reverse for me. I held it up right for you. But in the reverse, I think that this is about hesitation. Like I said, there's something that you're not doing, or maybe choosing not to do here because you're just waiting. I'm not sure. What do you believe in? What do people really want from you? What are their intentions? I feel are some of the questions that you're asking. Yeah, the Lovers. For some of you, it's a Gemini. What are their intentions? Are they coming from a good place, or is it deception? Chaos, destruction, gossip. King of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. If you are dealing with an air sign, I feel like you're deciding that space maybe is the best choice. Or if not space, it's important that you remember your independence in this. Four of Cups. Don't spend too much time focusing on what you want to get out of it. Or, King of Wands. Especially if you're a fire sign. Six of Wands in reverse. This person has their own interests. This person has their own motives. The Judgment card and the World card. Got South and Medicine Mask. So the South card speaks of abundance. It speaks of you being very affluent, you blooming wherever it is that you are planted. So I love the energy with this one. It's very, very encouraging. And we got the Medicine Mask card, authenticity. And I think that the key to a lot of this abundance in life for you, group number 4, is your ability to stay true to yourself and to be yourself in every situation. The fact that you consider your best interest. I think that if you pass on an opportunity, or if an opportunity passes you by, just know that another one will come in its place, group number 4. As long as you continue to remain, to be yourself and stay true to yourself and live in your truth. Nothing will miss you. But like I said, there was that energy of understanding the intentions, so, and here we get this mask energy. So something like that, those masks needing to fall, the masks of maybe some of the people around you, or lowering your own. I feel like you have this ability to really see people's authentic selves, see past the masks that they put up, see past the shows that they put on for the world, and really see them for who they are in an effort to understand what is it that you're trying to understand. I think that you're just trying to understand their character. You're just trying to understand if they're trustworthy. I think that you have a talent for this, yeah, with the Virgo card and the Knight of Cups. And I think that you don't do this in a way that makes people feel uncomfortable. I think that you do it out of love. And I think that people know that it's only because you want them to be real around you, that you want them to be honest around you. You want them to be authentic. Two of Swords. So it's like there's a choice to be made here, whether to be to answer that call and be real, or to be fake and be left behind. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, just making sure there were no others here. You don't have to rush any decisions, group number 3. We got the 9 of Swords. You don't have to rush any decisions. You don't have to stress any decisions. Just show up. 2 of Cups. I feel the need to say just do your part. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, just do your part. And the Page of Swords. The rest will work itself out. I think it's okay to express your opinion to some people that you work with. And I think you're realizing that it really doesn't do to just hold your tongue, to suffer in silence. Speaking up doesn't necessarily mean that you will be canceled, especially if you're speaking up about the right things, especially if you are taking a stand about and for the right things. And I feel that you are group number 4. We got Drum and Sea Creatures. I love that. So the Drum card, Awaken. This card is all about marching to the beat of your own drum, living in your truth, which is all that we have all that we have been talking about. That's what the Drum card embodies here. It encourages individuality. It strengthens the center. So it's like the cards here are wanting you to follow your heart, to listen to your heartbeat, what drives you, and immerse yourself in it. Just give yourself over to it and know that it's okay to do so with the immersion card. This was your reading, group number 4. I hope that you enjoyed this. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.